And that's 10 things that Poppy likes about the motorhome. Oh, my keys stuck in my pocket here. It's killing me. That's it. Right, so this is 10 things we'd look for if we were buying a new motorhome. And first thing to say is, we're not buying a new motorhome.
No.
Not yet, anyway. I mean, at some stage we might buy a new
motorhome.
Or even a used motorhome.
Yeah.
But we're not thinking about it at the moment.
No. Okay.
Just thought I'd get that out
of the way. Yeah.
So lots of people are doing 10 something or others. 10 things they love about the motorhome, 10 things they hate about the motorhome, 10 things they'd rather be doing other than being in the motorhome. So we thought we'd do 10 things that we'd look for in a new motorhome. Now, I suppose we started thinking about this for those sort of reasons. You know, what do we really like about the motorhome? And if we were looking for another motorhome, we'd probably like similar things that we've got in this motorhome already.
Yeah.
So we've had a sort of little think.
Yes.
And these are the things we've come up with. They're in no particular order. None of them is a deal breaker. In other words, if it didn't have that, we wouldn't buy it.
No.
Well, apart from one or two.
One or two might be essential, yeah.
Yeah. So, shall I get on with it?
Yeah, get on with it, yeah.
Okay. Alde heating.
Alde heating.
Alde heating.
Yeah.
Yeah. We like Alde heating.
Yeah. Why do we like Alde heating?
Because it's small and compact.
Yeah.
It takes longer to warm up than Truma or Whale for that matter, but once it's warm, and it keeps the van warm.
Yeah, I mean it's very warm in the bedroom, isn't it?
And I've got used to programming it as well, and I think that's probably one of the main reasons. Yeah,
I mean the thing, we didn't dislike the Truma heating that we've had in some of those vans that we've tested, but we found it took up an entire storage cupboard.
Under the a bed or something.
And with all the pipes and everything as well.
Yeah.
And I found in that one we borrowed with the twin beds that by the time it got to my bed, it was quite cold.
Yeah.
It was January.
So you're at the end of the pipe, as it were.
Yeah.
I mean, a similar thing can happen in Alde, but it just tends to warm up and stay warm.
Yeah.
And I think that's why we like it.
So that's number one was Alde heating.
Like I say, they're in no particular order.
Are we going 10 to 1 or are we going 1 to 10?
I think we're going 10 to 1 by the sounds of it.
Okay, that was number 10 then.
That was number 10. Number 9 is storage. Having enough room for the stuff that we take away with us. I'm not looking for a garage. I'm not bothered about a garage. Our motorhome's got enough storage under the chairs, the various sort of beds, the sofas and that sort of thing, to take all the stuff we take with us. So, things like Wastemaster and Aquaroll. What else we take? Chairs,
awning,
Poppy's
stuff.
Yeah, all Poppy's stuff. Yeah, she takes a load of stuff,
and it's inside, isn't it? We can get to it from inside the van rather than a garage. You've got to go out to the garage and get things.
Well, some
out
garages
of there
you can get to from the inside.
Yeah, when there's a chausson, isn't there?
Yeah.
If I said that right.
Yeah.
Where it's got a little flap that you can get through to the garage.
Yeah. I mean, the thing about the garages is you always end up with the bed up in the air, and I think we've mentioned several times, I'm not keen on the idea of climbing into bed and possibly falling out of bed.
No,
probably more importantly.
No, because a couple of them in your head's sort of really touch the ceiling, and even mine has. And I think, feel a bit too high up.
If you sat up suddenly, you give yourself a big headache.
I know,
not that I sit up suddenly.
And I worry about Poppy, high up bed like that. But no, I mean, a garage in some ways. I mean, you could put the awning in there and things like that, and the awning rail thing.
Yeah.
But no, I think I like the storage we've got.
Okay.
Yep. So number 8.
Number 8, solar panel and leisure batteries.
Yeah. Why would we want those?
It gives you the flexibility to not worry about whether you've got power enough to be off grid for a while.
Yeah.
We don't go off grid that often. When we have, it's great to know that you can charge your phones and watch telly and all those sort of things that you do normally when you're on grid.
Yeah, because you've got 12-volt charger for your laptop, haven't you?
Yeah,
and you've got 12-volt charging and USB lights for the phones.
Yeah, and I never felt the need for anything like an inverter or anything fancy like that. But because probably we don't go off grid that often, but certainly I'd put a solar panel on my list.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so, and space for 2 leisure batteries.
Yeah.
It doubles your capacity. I've seen some motorhomes that only got space for 1 battery. But it's not good enough.
No.
Okay,
so number 7.
Phone's gone off. Number 7, ability to use aqua roll and waste master.
Why is that so important to us?
I've come across a couple of motorhomes, mentioning no names, but it begins with a B. So I couldn't put a waste master underneath.
No.
So what does that mean?
It means that we had to move the van when we needed to empty the water.
Yeah.
Now, this isn't a problem when we are on a tour, because obviously you can do it as you leave the site.
Yeah.
But if we're using it, as we tend to call it, in caravan mode, like when we're going to the NEC soon, we'll be there for 9 nights.
9 nights. So we don't want to keep moving the van.
No.
Every 2 or 3 days.
No. So there we always use, don't we? Always use the aqua roll and the aqua waste. So we
the waste master.
I always call it that.
Yeah.
Because I think of the two together, you see, so I think they
yeah.
must have the same name.
Made by the same people.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anyway, the two of them, the water in and the water out.
Yeah.
We need something we can move without moving the van.
Yeah, and you can't always be on a service pitch either, and that's the other thing, is that if you're not on a service pitch, then,
Yeah, I mean, yes, we with the vans that we had that problem with, we were on a service pitch for some of them, but that's more expensive, isn't it?
And I think the other factor is having enough space in a van to actually take them with you, and that goes back to my earlier point.
Goes back to your point number 9.
Point number 9,
Yeah, right.
Yeah, okay, so where are we?
We're number 6.
Number 6, a well-equipped kitchen with a full cooker and a microwave.
And a nice fridge.
Oh, and a nice fridge with double doors that go open both ways.
I unfortunately got that because our van is too old for that, wasn't it?
Yeah. But we've got a nice big fridge.
Yeah, that's basically
so why do we like that?
We like that because it means we don't have to go shopping so much, and also it means that it's an automatic one. That's what we really like about it.
Well, I mean, an automatic energy selection.
Yeah.
I think that's a must. That could be on number 11 or something, couldn't it?
I think that's really... Well, when you're talking about a fridge, the problems that, we had, the classic one being that I forgot to switch it off gas when we left somewhere and we came back, and I forgot to put it on electric, and we woke up to a puddle of water at the bottom.
Yeah, okay. What about the cooker then?
The cooker... I mean, I like the 4 hobs, the 4 burner.
Yeah, you like them in a square, you said earlier.
Yeah, we did have a van where there were only 3 gas hobs, and they were in a triangle. Yeah. And I found that awkward if you were using more than one pan. I mean, it could be that I needed smaller pans, I don't know.
Maybe.
It was just awkward to use.
Quite like having an electric hot plate as well. I mean, when we first had the van, we never used it, but it is quite useful for simmering stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, they seem to be much better than when we had our original one.
I think it took forever, didn't it?
It took forever, and we just thought
half a watt or something, isn't
no point in having this because it doesn't do anything. But I'm pleasantly surprised by the current one. But obviously, you've got to be on an electric hookup to use those. Yeah. So the majority of, on your hob you want gas, and we've got 3 nicely spaced out ones. Yeah, I
don't think we're particularly bothered about grill.
No.
And grill. A decent size oven is important. Yeah. Not too keen on these tiny little things that are thrown in as like an afterthought.
Yeah, some of them even look smaller than a microwave, and I think,
what would you get in there? Yeah.
Yeah.
You certainly couldn't get any ready meals or anything in that.
You
cook a tomato or something, couldn't
you? I suppose you could. And the microwave. It sounds. Why do you need a microwave? Yeah. But what we've tended to do is we've bought more than 1 loaf of bread and we put it in the freezer, and sometimes it's just nice to be able to defrost that.
Why would you want to put a loaf in the freezer, someone famously asked me?
So that you don't get going to the shops.
Which goes back to we don't want to be going to the shops all the time.
I mean, that's the main thing we we use the freezer for, and we
Yeah.
put 2 loaves of bread
Yeah.
in there and a few other things.
Yeah.
And it's just nice because we don't suddenly run out. I mean, people always say if you're out in your motorhome and you run out of bread in the morning, you've got to pack everything up. Well, if
No,
we've
you
got it
don't.
in the freezer,
You don't. No.
So, having been used to that,
Yeah.
I would, like a nice fridge freezer, a nice microwave,
Yeah.
and a decent cooker.
So that's something we'd look for.
Yeah.
Okay, what number am I on now then?
You've got number 5.
Number
next.
5. Number 5. Size and payload. Payload's probably the more important one. The size of the van dictates the payload. This is a 4,250 kilo van.
Yeah.
Motorhome chassis, and its mass in running order, and I can't remember this, is 900 kilos less than that.
Yeah.
So it means that we can put 900 kilos of payload, which is people, water, food, dog stuff,
yeah,
and all those
awnings,
sort of
yeah.
things, awning, chairs, all those sort of things that you want to take with you.
Yes.
So I'm very worried about some of the newer vans, which seem to have a ridiculous payload. I was looking at one the other day, and it was a 200 kilogram payload.
Yeah.
And the mass in running order normally includes a driver, no water, 90% of fuel, and other bits and pieces.
Gas, isn't it? A gas
Oh,
bottle.
a gas one gas,
gas
bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the time you've added a passenger, a dog,
Yeah.
a chair,
And a bit of water. I
a
mean,
bit of
water
water.
weighs a lot, doesn't it? That's,
I mean, a lot of people can't travel with water because it weighs a lot. I quite actually like having a bit of water on board, and perhaps only a quarter of a tank, because it means when you stop in a lay-by, you can put the kettle on. You don't have to be carrying bottled water with you.
And you can flush the toilet.
And you flush the toilet.
Because ours flushes from the
tank.
main tank,
Yeah.
doesn't it?
So I definitely look at payload. I would hope for, and I would look for at least 500 to 600 kilograms of payload.
Yeah. Yeah.
And some of the 3,500 kilogram vans have a lot less than that. It's quite worrying. Number 4.
2 areas.
2 areas. What do we mean by that?
What do we mean by that?
2 areas.
Well, in our van we've got
Yeah.
a dividing door. I mean, not that we shut the door,
No.
but it feels like we can divide things off. I mean, effectively we really have got 3 areas, haven't we? Because we've got a bathroom, then we've got a bedroom,
Yeah.
then we've got
I mean,
lounge
and you can
area.
divide them all off as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the fact that I can be in here editing my videos, and you can be in there watching. I don't know, what do you watch nowadays?
But not United at the
You're
moment.
not watching
no.
United at the moment.
No, but other football films, or
films.
something like
Yeah.
that while you're editing.
Yeah.
Because I can't. I mean, it's difficult for me to sit on my chair in here anyway.
No.
Because there's always a little
There's
dog
puppies
there.
on that chair. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're editing, you don't want me watching the TV.
No,
distracting you. So
because
it's
when
nice
I'm
to have
editing, I need to be able to hear the sound on the video. So
Yeah.
I do need a quiet space. So
Yeah.
that's quite important.
yeah.
Plus, even if I wasn't editing, you sometimes just need time on your own. I guess.
Yeah,
You might
yeah.
want. We've got 2 tellies, so we've got 2 tellies, so we could actually watch.
Different things
Different
if we
things.
use the ordinary area.
Yeah, one can watch a satellite program.
Yeah, and one can watch
and
it.
watch the TV. So that's
Yeah.
quite nice. So it is something we'd be looking for.
Yeah.
So number 3,
Number 3 is fixed bed.
fixed bed.
Yeah.
We've got twin fixed beds at the moment, and that works for us. We both get a good night's sleep. I think that's the key thing about it, and we're not tossing and turning and waking each other up. We think about fixed beds, i.e. French beds. Not keen on French beds.
No, I thought we've tried it, haven't we?
Yeah.
We loaned a Bailey with a
but
French bed.
Sorry,
but
but I explain what French beds is.
sorry,
French beds is a fixed double bed, and what it tends to have is a cut off on the corner at the bottom of the bed, and it's normally to allow you to get to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Bathroom. I've said it again. Bathroom. It's
Shower room.
Shower room. To get to the shower room, to go past the bed, so you have this little sort of corridor really. But it means for the person who's on the outside, and this happened on that
Autograph 75-4.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
75-4, and it's okay, but I found that I was having to sleep on the outside because I was the one who gets up with Poppy or
And we had Tara. We had Tara as well, didn't we? Yeah.
I found that every so often I find my feet sort of dangling off the edge of the bed, getting cold.
Yeah. So, and I was the opposite. I was right on top because it was an Alde heating, so the radiator all the way down the side of the bed.
Yeah.
I found because Tara was in the middle a lot of the time, she sort of pushed me. I felt trapped.
Trapped, yeah.
Really trapped in that.
So we do like single beds. So we'd preferably look for single beds or an island bed of some sort.
Or what we've never had and never tried is an island bed or a transverse island bed.
Yeah.
And the reason we've thought this wouldn't be suitable before was just the sheer length of it.
Yeah.
That it might not be long enough for you, but some of them now you can pull out, can't you, and pull back. So I think they would be. So we haven't no experience of them, but just a fixed bed is just nice because it's there, and one of you can go to bed if they want to.
Yeah, and also when you're getting up, you're not waking the other person up.
No, and that comes back a bit to the two area idea that you can go in the other room and be doing something. I sometimes am not aware that you've got up or you.
I think the other thing about fixed beds is that they're great, during the day as well. That you can just lounge about on the fixed bed, and it's a really comfortable place to be. So you don't necessarily need a great lounge area.
And you often get a very nice mattress as well now.
Yeah.
Don't you with them? Yeah. So I think it is something we would miss. We tried it, didn't we? And with that Alliance 59 too. We thought, well, we're okay. We had 3 weeks of making up the beds, but there were some nights when I just wanted to go to sleep, and it meant getting you to make.
You've got to wait for me to make it up.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah,
it's a hardship. Isn't
I know it is terrible. Yeah,
my phone's gone off now.
His phone's gone off. Yeah.
Right. So where are we?
We're up to number 2.
So number 2, a good sized bed. So on to number 2, a good sized. Oh, I'll put bathroom again.
Yeah, you put bathroom, shower room.
Yeah. A good sized shower room.
Yeah.
Yeah. So number 2, a good sized shower room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ours is all the way along the back of the van.
Yeah.
I used the shower quite a bit while we were away on this last trip, and I really enjoyed it again.
Yeah.
It comes back again a bit to the 2 area because you can shut the door, and I've got the whole of the bedroom, haven't we?
Are you trying to tell me something?
No. No.
I suppose what we're really saying is that you do need your own space, and even in a small area like a motorhome.
Yeah, it's nice to. Yeah, but it allows you a little bit extra area. I mean, our clothes are in the bedroom.
Yeah.
So you can easily get to your clothes when you come out the shower room.
Yeah.
And it's just nice. So the couple of the ones we loaned had very narrow bathrooms, didn't they? Mm-hmm. And they were a bit. We managed. Shower was nice, but
it's just. I mean, often the smaller bathroom. The smaller shower room goes with a French bed sometimes, or it goes with
a smaller van,
or it goes with an island bed.
Yeah.
And we've seen a lot of vans recently that seem to have shower rooms. I've got it right this time.
Yeah, well
shower rooms in the middle of the van.
Yes. Yeah, well, that's great if you've got other people there, and also, I mean, one advantage because of that is that if someone was in the front. No. If you were sitting in the front of the van and somebody wanted to go to bed, they can go to bed and you don't disturb them going to the shower room.
Okay, so it's not a deal breaker.
It's not. No, it's just nice to have a reasonable size that you can get changed in, and the shower's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Just like the rear bathroom, it's nice.
Right. And number 1 is low profile.
Yeah.
So a van that is low profile, I'm not keen on overcabs.
And also, if they're higher up, you often need at least 1 step or 2 steps to get in them.
Yeah.
And I think we've said before that we didn't like it when we had that 2-step idea for the dogs, mainly.
I don't like it myself. You get in there, on a dark winter's morning, and you're wondering whether the step's going to be a bit slippy, or you're in down like 2 feet to get to the ground. Not keen on that.
No.
So we'd definitely be looking for low profile again.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
And I think that's about it.
That's
isn't
about
it, really?
it.
There are probably hundreds of other things.
Yeah, I mean we were trying to whittle it down to 10. There would be other things, we'd obviously be looking for if we were worth thinking of buying a new one. Yeah. But it's interesting to sort of focus our minds when you go to the NEC. I mean, we've been there. Well, how long have we been going to the NEC?
Been going since about 2003.
Yeah, and we've always had these sort of things in our minds that our van has got this and we'd like that again. This is something we want again. Yeah. And we often come away afterwards thinking, actually, we quite like our own van.
Yeah. Which is probably the reason we're still hanging on to it. Yeah. Well, apart from the fact we need the money to get a new one, and it is a lot of money to upgrade. And that's the honest truth. Yeah. You look at the price difference between this and a new van. Yeah. You think, oh my goodness. Yeah. I need to remortgage, get another mortgage. Yeah, but it's nice to go and think, well, what vans would sort of fit the things we like, and still come away and think, well, actually, I quite like our own van. Yeah. But we probably will be going in the Swift Kentucky 574, won't we? Just to keep ourselves up to date. Yeah. There's two things about that 574, and would stop me at the moment. We like the layout of the one with the travel seats. Yes. Which is exactly the same layout as this one. Yes. What was the other thing?
What was you said to me that's the one with the better payload.
Yeah, it's got a reasonable payload, isn't it?
Because is it a 4250? And
it's on a 4250 chassis.
So it's very, very similar to this. I think you said to me that the one with the twin sofas is a 3,500 van. And I think
that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah. It's got a 200 and something kilogram payload. That's ridiculous. Yeah. So I certainly wouldn't look for that. No, I know what it was. It's the engines. Yeah. Yeah. You have to pay for an engine upgrade. They're on 140 brake horsepower or PS, whatever it is, engines now. Yeah. And you have to pay something like £2,500 to get the same sort of engine that we've got at the moment.
Yeah. So you like it hasn't come in our top 10, but I mean, you like the engine in this, don't you? Like driving it, and I mean, we like the comfort of the seats, the drive. Don't we, Poppy?
But yeah. Oh, Pops, you can't see it here, can you?
Like the comfort of the seats, don't we? We do. Yes.
So we're waffling on a bit here.
We're waffling on a bit, yeah.
But it gives you an idea of our thought processes. We could just go out and say, we'll have a Swift. We've got to think what they are now. Swift Kentucky Sport 574. Yeah, much easier when they're all Boleros. But there are a couple of things that's stopping us there, and I think also when we looked at the autograph range, there was always something with each of those vans, wasn't there?
Although the thing I really, really loved, because of that fridge that opens both ways.
Just buy the fridge.
So can we replace the fridge with a... Yeah. No, only kidding. Yeah.
So anyway, if you've got any thoughts, what are your top 10 things that you'd probably be looking for if you were thinking of either upgrading your van, getting a new one, or something along that lines? Let us know. Leave it in the comments below.
Yeah. So that's our top 10. Yeah. What we would look for if we were looking for a different van. Yeah. Most of them are already in our existing van.
Oh, right. So I'm not getting a new one then.
Okay. Right. Okay. So on that note, disappointment.
That massive disappointment. Give us a like. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. And I always say this: it really helps the channel if you do subscribe and like, and also if you comment as well. Yeah. Right. So we'll see you soon.
Yep. Okay then. Bye then.
Bye then.
Say bye, Poppy.
No.
Okay.
See you later then. Where you going? She says.